where hell high disrespect had no chance. Boys being managed, hunching girls while we slow down. Remember that? This one was going to school was the thing to do, y'all. I swear, this one everybody showed love, compassion, and they cared. When family wasn't just blood kin, your friends was the same thing. The old days, old law rage. You hear me? What I say? I am more than just a rap musician. The elevation of today's generation. If I can make them listen, suffering has a mission that leads you through the narrow gates. I'm trying to tell you the truth. You hear me what I say? I am not the judge or the jury for nobody living. How can I give a verdict when I'm still serving the sentence? Charges, freedom in prison, position in the cave. Conditions, I'm a slave to the decisions I made. Instant I lay and I wallow with dogs in the dirt. This death I live makes me feel all my blessings are cursed. But you know what's worse? Is the fact that I like how it feels. Since the truth hurts, it's the fact that truth can get you killed. And that's for real talk to all of y'all who will listen. We are victims inside the system. Can I get a witness? That's all I need. Ain't no human being defend mine. Just understand in this land, we all doing time. Some behind concrete walls, bars in a steel cage. Some behind guilt, greed, despair. Some rage, some gay. They wrapped and trapped up in deceptive ploys. Nowadays, these Catholic priests is molesting these boys. I am more than just a rap musician. The elevation of today's generation. If I can make them listen, suffering has a mission that leads you through the narrow gates. I'm trying to tell you the truth. You hear me what I say? I am more than just a rap musician. The elevation of today's generation. If I can make them listen, suffering has a mission that leads you through the narrow gates. I'm trying to tell you the truth. You hear me what I say? Lord, I ask you, please give me strength to endure this lifetime. Keep me in great health, strong with the right mind. Cause you know my lifetime of pain is like what Jesus felt. Before I live, I die. Also, my process, Jesus will. Myself has been the same. I also been in change. Abused, hated, accused, but I never blame names. Not trying to gain fame. Now I just want to live. Long as I let the Lord take me out, something gotta give. Put God behind the wheel and let him guide the way. I just gotta hold on to him and ride on his way. To self-die every day. That part is the hardest. Before I live, I die to live. Nearly departed. Pay attention. I am more than just a rap musician. The elevation of today's generation. If I can make them listen, suffering has a mission that leads you through the narrow gates. I'm trying to tell you the truth. You hear me what I say? I am more than just a rap musician. The elevation of today's generation. If I can make them listen, suffering has a mission that leads you through the narrow gates. I'm trying to tell you the truth. You hear me what I say?
All right.
Y'all, I'm from the times of 8.
Good morning. This is your girl Lyric and Chosen with
Morning Table Talk. Your morning table talk with Lyric and Chosen.
It's way too early. So we got a guest in the house, y'all. We got Devious back here.
How y'all doing?
Brought him back because that music is so fire. I just really want to get it out there. That song that you heard, he's going to introduce himself. Well, he's going to introduce his song. I want him to talk about himself a little bit and give us his platforms where you can find his music. And then we're going to get into some personal stuff.
Okay,
so
well.
This is Lyric. This is Devious right here.
Devious, Devious, pronounced Devious. A lot of people know me, but for those who don't, I've been doing this music for a long time. I done worked with some of the greats, some of the H-Town legends, and some of the greats, platinum artists, platinum producers. The song y'all just heard is from my title track, You Hear Me What I Say, which is part 2 of it, because the intro was called You Hear Me, and this is track 2 on my upcoming album, What I Say. That's that. I got the album out, I'm trying to tell you. Features Do or Die, Twister, Crazy Bone, Smack Water, produced by Solo, 55 Mr. Taylor, R.E. Chase Records. I'm doing some things, got some big things going. Next video I'm finna shoot is I'm Trying to Tell You from my album I just dropped. I'm Trying to Tell You. I'm shooting that video title track. And we finna sit here and just talk.
There we go. You know what? I really brought him back in too because I think you and Chosen that vibe y'all had last time was
Right.
it was really on fire. I told him I know music, but I don't know music in depth like y'all do. But I love to hear it.
Right.
You know, even with gospel music and all of that, I don't know. I guess my brain don't work like that. But when it comes to music, I love music. If I hear a song, I know a song. I can't always tell you who the artist is. I can't always tell you what the name of the song is, but I know music. And y'all's love for music is just, I mean, being artists. Like you guys are entertainers. I consider you entertainers because you most definitely entertain.
Thank you.
And your music is most definitely art. But I think when I hear you guys talking, I like to hear about that old school because I grew up in that.
Right.
I like to hear how it inspired you or encouraged you to do what you do. Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it over to Chosen to see if he has any questions for you. But before we do that, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started, and what you're aiming to do now. What anything you have coming up? Let us know.
Oh yeah. Okay. I got started. I mean, long time ago, just my love, my family, my love for music, my family, Bobby Bird that discovered James Brown. That's my cousin. And my sister, she's so talented. She taught herself how to play the piano, and me, it's just my love of words, knowing what words mean and being able to play with them. So I started writing lyrics. And really it's thanks to my boy Smackwater, because he the one gave me my rap name. He was like, we're going to call you Devious. Cool. So we ran with it. And I made it mean something. I made, I love to read. I read a lot of books, and I got a lot of projects coming up this year. Next month, Mother's Day, I'm dropping the Virtuous Woman album, which is for my wife that passed 2021. This is long overdue, ironically. And now I'm dropping the group album, me, Smackwater, and Divine Justice. We've been a group since 1994, and this is our first album we dropping, called Another Street Product. We calling it Past Due.
And what's the group?
It's called ASP, Another Street Product. Devious, Smackwater, and Divine Justice. And with that album, man, God bless us. We got, I don't know if a lot of people remember Brand Nubian, but we got Lord Jamar. He produced 3 tracks. We got Pete Rock producing the title track, Past Due. We got Big Swift on some tracks. We got Solo on some tracks. We got D-Bots, Grammy-nominated engineer, on some tracks. This album we're about to drop, and we planning on June. I want to say Juneteenth to drop this album. But it's and this album is really, this is for first and foremost, that album is for ourselves. We owe this to ourselves, and we also owe it to hip hop, because this album, it takes you through the history of hip hop to now. Because I don't want to. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Pete, I'm gonna just say this: one Fat Boys beat, but we do the Beastie Boys cadence over that beat. See, true hip hop fans and hip hop purists, they're gonna be like, man, these boys really know hip hop. Yeah. You understand? And this one song we redoing that's perfect now. I'm gonna get y'all the title and what song we doing, because I don't want nobody to bite our idea and and beat us to it. I'll tell y'all this off the mic, and this is gonna hit. This album we're working on, we're going back in the studio Wednesday to do like 3 or 4 more songs. We do like 3 or 4 songs every time we go. But that album is gonna be fire, because we got Lester Sir Pace behind it. We got some names behind it. And then after that, I'm dropping You Hear Me What I Say. That album was really done, but I'm putting it on hold because I have to release this. Like, this year is my year of release. I have to heal from my dead wife. Yeah. I have to release that album. I've been sitting on it. Yeah. But I have to release that.
That's like closure.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's closure. And then after that is the ASP album. Okay. That's like something we, been in the making.
I'm so excited because, like, I've even been talking about, there's a building that came up with a new club spot. And I want it to be like music, strictly music, comedy, poetry, everything that has to do with talent.
Right.
I'm not into the party scene and being out in the club, though I'm bartending, but music, and artistry and things like that. That's what I'm interested in.
Right.
We have so much talent and it doesn't get seen or heard. You don't have a whole lot of people supporting.
Right.
Especially these clubs. They too busy trying to make that money from these youngsters coming in shaking their booty.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, no, that's
so
right.
I'm trying to do something different. I got a sister. I call her my sister because we've been around each other that long. She's my first late husband's best friend. She's Barry Gordy's daughter. And she's opening up a club in Vegas called Sherry Gordy Presents. And the thing about that is she's traveled all over the world looking for talent. Houston was one of her spots she used to come to all the time. So what I want to do is have a base.
Right.
You know, I want that club to be the base where you can come, you know, and perform. And right. I'm going to go in there and change some stuff around, but I want to set it up where whenever you walk through the door, it's going to be some entertainment.
Yeah.
You're going to sit, drink, smoke your cigars and your hookahs and get busy.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm excited. I was like, I have visions, I have dreams, and things pop in my head. I'm a procrastinator. I need somebody to kick me in my behind every now and again. So it's getting ready to happen.
Right.
I mean, I haven't even known you that long, and I'm so very proud of you. These songs.
Thank you.
And you know, with me, it takes a lot for me to say, "Dang, that's good."
Yeah,
thank you. I'm not a big rap artist. I'm a big rap person. You know, I don't listen to a lot of rap. But if I hear something and I can hear a story, a true hard story in it,
right,
you got me. You know, if you talking about something in your life and something that's real, you got me.
Yeah.
That's why Salt and Pepper. They're my girls.
Yeah.
MC Light, they're my girls. Queen Latifah, they're my girls.
You speak about MC Light, I feel like she don't get the credit she deserves, man. Like MC Light,
MC Light is cold.
MC Light was
she is a
she
monster.
Was the truth. Like, man, kick this one for Brooklyn.
She was one of my favorites. Coming
Dope,
up,
man, please.
You know?
I took her before everybody.
Even then, I wasn't into rap like that. But
right.
if you could catch my attention, because Salt and Pepper, I met them.
Okay.
I used to hang out with Tony, and when they would throw a concert, Salt and Pepper would come out and perform with them. And I met them when we was in Chicago, and they are so real and down the line, down to earth. It's you know.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm listening to an artist, and when I'm listening to somebody perform, that's what I'm looking for.
Right.
I'm looking for something real. I'm looking for something that means something, because a lot of this music we hear today is garbage.
It's
and I'm gonna say it on TV. It's garbage.
It's sad.
You know, y'all rapping about things that are obsolete. That doesn't even matter.
Right.
And not to shoot down these rappers talking about the streets, because if you lived it, you lived it.
Right.
You know,
but it's more than just the streets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I believe because these kids are so influenced.
Right.
I just feel like you got to talk about something, because these kids are our future.
Right.
We're where we are.
Right.
But these kids are our future.
Right.
10, 20 years from now, they're going to be the ones sitting on that mic.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that they get good influences.
Exactly.
So talking about life and how you get out of it and what you do to get through it, because some of these kids are going through, some of these kids aren't going to make it to next year. They're going to end their own lives.
No, that's real.
And sometimes they end their own lives because of some of these dumb songs we got out.
Right.
So you got to be positive. I don't want to say be positive and negative at the same time, but your negativity, meaning the things that you've gone through, could be a positive reflex because of where you are.
Yeah, you saying not glorifying the negative, it's just letting you know, like, and then, I mean, if you really listening to my music when I talk like that, people will see like, damn, like, this is what happens when, you know, and it's never good. It's never good. Yeah, exactly.
Every song is a documentary. Every song is a story. That's why when I listen to Chosen, I love listening to his music because I can relate to some of the stuff he sings about. You know, he sing a lot about, you know, I think some things in his life.
Right.
You know, and I think that's important. That's why I say I got to get Juicy on. I would love to get you and Juicy in this room at the same time, because I try to encourage her, because a lot of the females get stuck into talking about sex and what you can do for a man and what you have to give to a man, which is exploitation. Right. I think she goes so hard. You rap about your life. Rap about you being a single mother and raising your kids.
Right.
Rap about how your babies are all on the honor roll because you do this on your own. You know, you.
Yeah, man. You know what? You need to hear my sister Hershey, the lyricist, because she's on that. What you talking about?
Yes.
Like, man, she's the truth.
Hey, we need to do a duo. Get both of y'all.
Yeah. And see, I need to see. I mean,
what is it?
Yeah,
that's my label.
I need to send y'all that song we got. You know, it was my first single. We got a video. Let's do it.
Me and her, we both
on
DAL record.
Okay.
We both on the same level.
Hershey, the truth. She's really the truth.
She came from a group called Collision.
Okay.
And that's when I first.
See, this is what I like. I love this.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm gonna reach out to her and tell her, man, like,
That's family.
she need to come up here, and y'all need to
Yeah.
hear her. Y'all really need
You
to
know
hear
what?
her.
I want to get together in Houston and maybe we all can do it. It's like that. We are the world. When all the artists get together and do something positive.
Man, you know what? I saw that story, like how that song happened after the Grammys that night.
Yeah.
And people don't know Michael Jackson, he didn't go to the Grammys. He was the only one in the studio waiting on everybody else. You know, and when I saw that story, I was like, man, and when everybody came, people don't know they spent, that song was like spur of the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And they spent
Y'all
hours in there.
Y'all
Yeah.
get a song together like that.
Right.
Set it up and let's get all these artists in one
I'm with it.
studio at one time.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with
make
it.
a song.
Cause I love to vibe
Something
off
positive,
of.
something
Yeah.
you can blow up. I'll take that. So I'll travel to every state I can get to.
No, for
and
real.
Get to the radio stations.
I'm with it.
Because right now I'm in link with Arizona because you know my radio station is supposed to be linked out of Arizona. So
Okay.
I'm linked with Arizona. I got a lot of the DJs that I talk to, you know. So my thing about it is kids get out of school in May, into May. When May hit, I'm gone.
Right.
I'm hitting every city I could think of. In 2 weeks, I'll be in Vegas. I'm going to Vegas, sit down and talk with my sister, hit some of them clubs out there, talk to some of them DJs.
Yeah.
Taking your CD with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some more. I'm gonna give you some more.
Your song, I need to take some of that with me.
Golly, May? They got out of May?
Yeah.
It's April, May next month.
Yeah.
And the
May
way
next
these
month.
and the way these months be flying by, man. God.
Yeah.
Yep. You got a month and a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. But guys, this is a vision. Like anybody that's interested, and I want and not to sound condescending, but I want to get artists that are real about their stuff, you know, and that have a passion for this life we live in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, meaning you got a passion for this life, meaning you done been through some things so you can sing about some things, you can talk about some things.
Right.
So, you know, that's we're putting it on the table, y'all.
Right.
It on the table. So you have any concerts coming up? Any live?
Yeah.
Anything live coming up?
May 3rd, Classic Chicks Social Club with
I know that.
them, at Mr. A's, I'm performing for them.
Okay.
And then May 4th, Big Tulu, the reunion. What is it? Studywood, Acres Home, Yale Village, Greenspoint reunion. I'm performing for him.
Okay.
And this haven't been locked in yet, but May 18th, I'm trying to get to, I forgot what, out of town. But you know, if everything goes right, I'm
May 18th,
May 18th.
Cali.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Michael Collier, y'all remember Michael
oh
Collier?
yeah,
That's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
I used to hang with him before he even made it big.
Yeah,
and I talked to him on a Facebook Live. I was surprised that he answered. I was like, you know, that made me feel good.
Yeah.
I've been knowing him like since I was in my 20s when he was on Venice Beach doing his comedy.
Right.
He used to always use me in one of his shows. I was thick back then too, and he'd take me and turn me around in the bathing suit with my booty hanging out, talking about this is why men have to ride in Cadillacs because you can't fix that no more. So that he's gonna be. He always gives back, and this year it's May 18th. He's gonna be on Venice Beach,
right?
And I'm going up there to support. So anybody that's gonna be in Cali in May 18th, come show out at Venice Beach and come support Mike. Yeah. So. I'm excited about life. I'm excited about all of this, you know, because I tell people I get into stress modes, I get into anxiety, but I try to tell myself you can't do that because it's nothing you can do about it. Whatever you're stressing about, and anxiety don't have a title. It doesn't have a title, doesn't have a beginning, or sometimes it don't have an end. You know, it just comes. It don't have to have no reason.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm trying to program myself even more to believe that everything I do is for today.
Yeah.
Because I can go to sleep tonight and wake up tonight and not wake up tomorrow. So
right.
Everything I do is for today. So if I'm believing in something, if I'm talking about something, that's for today. We're trying to get stuff done in the future. For sure, plan for your future. But live your life.
Yeah,
today.
yeah. Oh man, that's so serious.
You know,
man, it's something that the other day this is like a little poem I just wrote to myself and I kind of memorized it. Now I'm starting to post it.
I want to hear it.
I say, to someone you real, to someone you fake, to someone it's love, to someone it's hate, to someone you're forever, to someone you they pass, To someone, you're a treasure. To someone, you trash. So take the good with the bad and expect to get what you give. And no, you can't please everybody. So just let life live. It is what it is.
I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
I like
And that's
I like it.
Talking
Man.
about duality right
yeah.
now. That's duality and full of
Because people are, oh man, he real. Okay, well, he real to you, but he might be fake,
Excuse me, just keep it for just a second, y'all. I have to make an announcement to those who are listening in. Our software is letting us know that you're watching us from our personal page, but they are not showing your comments. So if y'all would please come to Real Talk 100 Radio on YouTube or Facebook and comment, I can read off your comments to the panel. Thank y'all for tuning in. On my personal page, I added my personal page thinking the viewership would go up, and it is. Thank y'all for tuning in, but Facebook is not showing our comments on our software. So please come to YouTube or Facebook. Thank you.
Okay, y'all. My Facebook in there, ain't it?
it's just,
mine in there, y'all.
Be a little bit.
And
slow.
we got TikTok going on. I just hit 5,100 followers. So look, we're out here to help people grow and to give support to positive growth.
right.
I'm a person that believe that, like you said, you got to give back. As long as you're giving back, you know what I'm saying? And the music that y'all do, you're giving back. Supporting other artists, you're giving back. So gosh, I just,
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, that's what it's about.
Yeah. You got anything chosen? I just been running off.
Nah, man, you speaking what you feel, man. And it's good vibes, man. I'm not gonna do nothing to intrude. I listen, gather everything. I'm not just listening to respond. I'm just enjoying it as well as you. But I will say this, man. Like listening to that song that you just played, I'm getting it had like a feeling of that Nappy Roots.
Yes, bro.
That was
Bro,
like
and you know
Nappy
what's
Roots
crazy,
and-
man? The first time I heard Nappy Roots, I was in the unit in Dallas. I was at a state jail, matter of fact, Hutchins unit.
Yeah.
And they played that, oh no, hell. And I swear to God, I thought I thought that one dude was Scarface at first. I was like, man, is that fake? They're like, nah, man, these dudes from. So, and then I got to hear that all my life I've been poor. I'm like, bro, man, these dudes here. And, and then they had they run, and I don't know what happened to them. It's like, bro, like, it's a lot of artists.
You ever heard? They haven't been doing nothing?
I haven't heard.
Life takes a
be
lot
life.
of.
I
Life takes a lot of.
Life be life.
I know.
Life be
What was
life.
that? What was the about a few days ago, a week ago? What was that shootout? And somebody got killed, and somebody was in ICU.
Oh, you got me on that.
You saying it was a rapper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard about it.
Baby.
Yeah. I don't know. I heard about it.
You don't remember?
No, that was fake news.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was rumored that D-Baby,
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
a popular rapper in Houston, had gotten shot up
Yeah.
at a gas station.
Yes.
But no, it was later reported that I forgot the guy's name, but his father is a politician.
NYL, I heard.
In Brazil somewhere, and his son is the one that got shot up over here. It wasn't D-Baby.
Okay.
Okay.
I have the article somewhere. I've talked about it on another show.
Okay.
It was not a rapper. It was
All right.
a politician.
I was talking about that this morning because I was like, wait a minute, was that? And my son was like, yeah, I think that's who got shot up. I was like, oh no, because I hate hearing about this. Who is this?
Oh,
Bernadette Goddess Bernard. I would like to come down to chop it up with your station. Absolutely.
Already.
With the Street Vibe Music Record Company, a real entrepreneur. Absolutely.
Would love to have you.
Send you, this is an open invitation. Absolutely.
That's real.
Hit up Malcolm. Let Malcolm know when you'd like to come in, and we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Love to have you in here.
Yes, indeed.
Anybody that would like to come in right now, these interviews are free. You better take them while they're free, because we have paid ads. You want to put your ad on while we're in session. You have an ad that'll come up. And it's done monthly. So anybody that want to put their ads up on here, we love the support. Absolutely would love the support. Just hit myself chosen or Malcolm up. Let us know what you want to do.
Hey, thank you, Angela. She heard music and lyrics. Yeah, appreciate
Yeah, but
that.
that's how
Yeah.
it goes. We was saying,
Angela always
yeah,
supports.
yeah,
I
for
love
real,
her.
for real, love her. dearly.
Her husband is Rob B. He's an artist. He's an
Okay.
R&B artist. Yeah, he's
Okay.
good too.
Bernadette Sky Goddess Bernard is saying, "Who is Malcolm, ma'am? I'm Malcolm. I don't know him, but I can send the number. Go ahead and call in.
Call in, yes.
Go ahead and call in, Bernadette. The call-in number should be on the screen right now. It's not. I'll put it back. Call in, Bernadette. Call in. Anybody else, you're welcome to call in. This is the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio.
Please call in.
The call-in number is 832-560-2885. Bernadette, call in and talk to us.
Absolutely, absolutely. We need to. I want to get some of our comedians up in here too. I need to do some laughing. You know, I just y'all know Cat Williams coming in town in April this month.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's supposed to be in Houston this month. I'm sure trying to get in there. I think. The 19th.
Well, likely I'll be in there.
Huh?
I've been there with Smack.
Well, let me know. I'm gonna travel with y'all. Look, I'll travel with y'all. I got my media bag.
Yeah, I'm so proud of my boy Smack. Y'all don't understand the journey he's been through. My boy, you know, and I'm proud of him. He know it. See, me and Pop, we share the same birthday. Me and Smack brothers is like we the same. You know, we've been knowing each other for all our life almost.
Okay. That friendship is
That's why I say when family was just your blood kin, friends was the same thing.
Because family treat you worse than
you know friends. What I'm saying? It's not like having friends that can go see your mama without you being there. Like, mama, you know what I'm saying? That's
Shelly.
Yeah.
You remember Shelly? Mm-hmm. So that's Shelly. Shelly was the only one of my friends. I have many friends, but Shelly was the only one of my friends that my mother knitted a blanket for. And she don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We have a good friend of ours. We have a good friend of ours, Noonie Jr. tuned in on Facebook.
Noonie!
What's up, Noonie?
And he wants to know what the topic is.
Oh, we're just talking about Devious and talking about his music, and we're talking about how, you know, some of the music is for the streets and some of it we need to be trying to encourage our children with, because I was telling our children our future. But this gentleman right here is back in Real Talk 100 because his music is fire.
Thank you.
I really want to get his face familiar with everybody that don't know him and get his music out there. So if you, he's gonna give us all of his background and his platforms and everything before we leave up out of here. Again, we're gonna do it a couple times because somebody that pop in and pop out, we want to make sure we don't miss nobody.
Right.
And we're just talking about music right now.
Yep.
And music is
high vibration. Music is
think about it. Music really more of mind control than school or Bible. It's music.
It really is.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Big Omega is tuned in. He says he are cool and big.
Already. Yeah. Already.
Good morning. Good morning. It's your girl Lyric on Morning Table Talk with Lyric and Chosen, and we have DBS in the house as our guest. How can we help you this morning? And who are we speaking with?
Appreciate you.
No. Hold your thought for just a minute.
Don't go nowhere.
I got to put the call on hold for a second. Welcome to Table Talk Morning Show. Can you please hold? We're on the line with another caller, okay?
All right. All right, we're ready, Noonie. Come on, baby. Well, not.
Oh, yeah, that's real.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Real. Something. You know what I'm saying? That's real, bro. That's real. I appreciate that, bro.
But
No, you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
that's
But
what
you
I
real.
know
was
why
gonna
that
say.
trash is out here too? And not to be a conspiracy supporter, but a lot of the music that they letting be listened and a lot of the language that they're letting be listened is done on purpose.
Right.
On
They
purpose,
want us to
that's
be
it.
mad at each other.
Yeah.
They want us to kill each other. They want our kids to grow up and be stupid. They want
Right.
our kids to grow up negative.
Right.
So this music is done on purpose. This ain't no mistake.
Yep,
It ain't out there just because.
Right.
This is something that the and I don't know the government, but the white folks want us to be
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, the
They want
powers
us to
that
be
be.
negative about each other.
Right.
That's how come so many of our when have you heard of our black artists, our black rappers killing each other like this?
Right.
We
Right.
ain't had this like this, not like this.
Mm-mm. Right.
Exactly. Keep us from this.
That's
Yeah.
why they call it project.
Absolutely. Saying it.
No. No. Yeah.
Yeah, and those projects was made like that because they told the women you can't have no men in here.
Why they call
Even
it
if
a
you got
project.
one that was good, that was gonna
That's
help.
why they
help
call
you
it a
grow and
project.
That's why
and
they
get
call it a
right.
project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call it a
So
project.
that was a conspiracy too.
Huh.
You know, they didn't want growth.
Thank you, bro. Already.
There
Already.
you go.
Appreciate your
Thank
caller.
you, Noonie.
Thank you.
Next caller. Next caller. She's still on there. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Table Talk. What can we give you, girl? This is Lyric. This is your girl, Lyric. I'm one of the hosts. Wonderful,
All right, we
wonderful.
All right. How you doing?
Okay. Turn your radio. I think your radio is up because we're getting a lot of feedback from you. Oh, yeah, because we can hear all the feedback. Okay. That's good. Fantastic. So tell us again who you are. Yeah. Right. Right. Okay. Absolutely. Right.
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 Right. Exactly.
Right.
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 Well, when it comes to the drugs too, a lot of these kids are looking at these artists, and that's why I talk about artists a lot too. Because back in the day, was it what's that boy guitar? Jimi Hendrix, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of these guys were strung out on heroin and did some of the best music while they was high, and people fell for that.
Right.
They started getting on heroin, started getting on drugs because they thought that would help enhance their music.
Okay.
Right. So I think that's something we need to talk about. And that's what this show is about. Real Talk 100 is about the real things that are going on in this world. And when we talk, I don't mind pissing nobody off. I don't mind making nobody mad.
Yeah.
That really that's probably my MO. Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Yeah. And a lot of oh wow. Absolutely. Yeah.
No, yeah, she got a
Right.
testimony.
Right. Right.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, because the bottom line is today we are in a world where people are in pain.
Yeah.
You got a lot
pain.
of people in pain and nobody is talking about it. Nobody is recognizing, nobody is calling it out. And at the end of the day, if we don't start helping, we doomed.
Right. Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Now we don't know what's real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you could hear the pain in your voice. I'm listening to you. I know I'm listening to your testimony. I know you got something to say, and I know it's truth. You understand what I'm saying? It's already.
And that's this show here and it probably sounds crazy. I want it to be controversy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want it to be something everybody talking about, whether
Right.
you like us or not.
Right.
You know?
We need to learn how we
It
can
don't
agree
matter
to
like it or
disagree.
not, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. The truth hurts.
Exactly.
All
So
the
you gotta
time.
make them. You gotta make them understand what you finna say. It might hurt you,
Right. And I do
but
that
I'm
on
telling you,
every
I love you. That's why I'm telling you the truth.
whether we talking about the city, whether we talking about the streets, whether we talking about homosexuality, whether we talking about spirituality, all of that.
Yeah.
And my thing about it is, my opinion is just that. That's my opinion.
Right.
Nobody has to like it, and you don't even have to listen.
Right.
But I'm gonna say what it is.
Right.
Well, it's okay to say the truth. It's that the truth is the truth.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that if it hurt, it hurt.
Right.
Because when people tell me the truth, it hurt too.
Yeah.
So you got to address the truth with the truth. And if you believe that, you say that, well, I ain't worried about what they say. What I'm saying gonna hurt them. You got to let them understand what you saying that for.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this because it's gonna hurt you, and the truth gonna hurt, and it's gonna touch the people that it hurt.
Yeah.
If it ain't bothered you, that means we ain't talking to you. But we talking to you.
Right.
We're telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Get out your emotions right now.
Yeah.
And we ain't got time for that.
You said get out your
We're at end time.
Yeah, that's real.
Okay. The only thing that's divine is the divine.
Right.
Now, if you pick that up, I got subliminal messages. Okay, but divine is the Most High.
Right.
You got to stay on that bloodline, and you got to stay rooted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Jamaica is blood clot. My background is Trinidad, Haitian, and Indian.
Okay.
But a lot of people don't know where they come from.
Right.
Thank you.
You got to know where you come from, know where you're going. That's why they lost. They don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Preach.
Oh, say
I'm
that.
I'm telling you. I say that all
They got to twist
my
it
lineage is
in a mix.
Yeah.
They got to twist it. Okay, when you twist it, you don't know who you are. So then you confused. Then you go to rob, you get steal, you go get on drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Raven.
You understand?
I heard
We can't target these people. What we got to do, we got to untwine the ropes,
right.
Right.
a little at a time. And it takes people like you guys sitting up on that. I ain't even seeing y'all, but 'cause I'm on another phone.
Okay.
But when I get ready to blast off these people and really talk, I'm ready to talk.
Already.
Right.
I've been through the pain. Okay.
Well, we're gonna
And
have,
when you've been
we're
through
gonna
the
have
pain, now you're ready to go.
we're gonna have to get you in here on our panel. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna reach out to you and see when you're gonna be available. We're here on Mondays and Thursdays, and we're gonna see if we can get you in this office. I would really like to get you in here because I would like to give you more time so you can, get everything out that you need to say. As it is, we're limited on our.
Boy, I got
funds,
something to
but
say, girl. You don't say that.
yeah, we're gonna
Don't say that.
here. Look, I'm gonna say what I say and pass the mic, and that's gonna be it. That's it. That's it.
Okay. Well, I would like to do shout outs. Can I do a shout out?
Go ahead. Go right ahead.
I want to shout out to Street Vibe Music Record Company, and I want to shout out my son, Juice Jeweler.
Oh,
and tell him happy birthday.
Juice Jeweler, that's my boy. Tell him Davey said what's up. That's my
My
boy.
mom,
Yeah.
my son. That's my son.
Tell him I said what's up. Juice Jeweler know me. Matter of fact, he gonna be with me probably at Big Tulu spot on the 4th.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell him I'm his mother.
Yeah.
I love it.
Juice Jeweler, Judah the Pharaoh, all of them my people.
Oh yeah, what's your name?
Devious.
I might have seen you somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll be with them all the time.
Devious.
And I want to give me one more shout out right quick. I'm gonna go, y'all.
Go ahead.
Can I please?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to shout out my son Ricky B, the CEO of Street Vibe Music, and Free to Go. He know what I'm talking about.
Already.
Thank y'all. Thank you guys,
Yeah.
and God
Good
bless
talking
y'all.
to
And
you.
keep moving. And y'all send me. I'm gonna send you a number, but you got to call me back. If I can give you a number, if I can come out there today to do our thing. Let's get these people free.
Okay.
Already.
Go ahead and shoot it out. All right.
Okay, send the number. You call me back at this number right here. I don't want to put my number live,
No,
but call me back.
Yeah, I was gonna say put it
right here.
put it in our message box. Put it in our message box so we can call you back.
Girl, I don't want to do all that. I'm old school. I was working on beepers.
Okay.
All right, so you gotta call. You gotta call one of my
I
kids
got
or
you.
what
I'm
the
hitting you
truth.
up. I got you. I got you.
You got my number?
No, I don't have you. I don't want you putting it out on the air. I'm gonna hit you up in your. I'm gonna send you a message.
All right, one.
Okay.
Love you guys. Keep doing your thing.
All right,
Hey,
thank
thank you
you.
for your call.
Okay, bye. God bless you.
Yeah, she got.
All right, y'all. This your girl Lyric and Chosen here with Real Talk 100 morning table talk with our guest Devious in the house. And you'd be surprised, everybody. You know, people call in,
Right.
you don't know somebody
Yeah.
for sure. You know,
All world.
that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Mhm.
I also want to send a shout out to Rosie Bush. I got to do that while we're doing this entertainment thing. She's got a concert coming up, the Rose Garden.
Okay.
Yes, the Rose Garden concert is April
28th.
28th.
April 28th.
April 28th. Yeah, I need to go and get my
Where that's
ticket. I
gonna be
keep
at?
procrastinating.
It's gonna be at the media box. If you follow on Real Talk 100, we got the flyers up. They always put the flyers up.
Yeah.
If you follow my page, I always got the flyers up. It's gonna be tonight. Actually, a
What is
night
the
of
location?
R&B. It's at the media box. I have to put the you know how people do stuff now, man. They throw that flyer up and you type it in the maps and then you right there. So it's like people don't really be off the head, know exactly
Lord
where
have
it
mercy,
is.
you
So
gonna
it's
be
like
lost.
that. So now you ain't gonna be lost because everybody be doing that. It's like I'm guilty of it too.
Right.
I'd be like, I sit up there, look, the day before a show, I'd be like, all right, man, let me see where this bad. Y'all remember back in the day where you used to sit there, like if you had a new job or a job interview, you sitting up here, you do a test run at the address, you get
Right.
the address, you get the address, and then you do like a test run the night before, and you gotta go so you know you'll be on time. Them days is over with. That's done.
Yeah.
It's you get a flyer, you get an address,
Quick.
and you type that
Microwave.
bad boy up on maps, and it show you how far you gotta go on the GPS.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We step to the new era, and that's how it is. But there will definitely be.
There she
I actually have links on my page. I put links on my page that take you to the Eventbrite. Now you're not just showing up at no show, and it's now you got a link, and then Eventbrite and change the world.
Right.
Because now you buying your tickets from Eventbrite, and they got all your stuff, your QR codes and stuff.
Right.
Back in the day when you used to go to the movies, you used to just say the movie started at
Yeah.
5 or back. Now I'm gonna take it back even further. Back in the day, you used to check the newspaper. Remember, you used to take the newspaper and then you go up there and do the movie thing, and you see Northline Mall got this
Yeah.
playing at this time, Greens Point got it playing at this time. And then you sit up there and you be like, oh, it's at 4:00 the very same day that you said you was gonna go see the movie. You be there before the movie started at 4. You was there at 3:30 to buy the ticket. You walked in there and that bad boy, if there was a seat there that was open, you got that seat. Now everything is different. Now you looking on the thing and you trying to see, hey, I want to go see this movie. You go over there and you say, like, I want to go see this movie. Now, if the movie has a vacancy, you can see the movie. If it don't have a vacancy, or if the seat is where you don't want to sit at, you don't. Those days are over with. So I said all that just to say, you know, whenever you saying, yo, where's the show located? I have to say, don't really like saying, hey, check the flyer.
Yeah.
I don't like saying it because I really do like to say I have it right here, but it's be so much going on.
People be running so much, they don't stop to get a chance
that's what I'm
to see
saying.
that flyer,
Like
but I want to be able to say, hey, it's gonna be here.
Yeah. So,
hey, it's gonna be here.
Right.
So if I say the media block, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the physical address by heart, but if I say the media block, then you
type in the media.
You gotta
block.
type in the media block and be like, because that's it. It'd be so many shows and so many things going on, man, that you just can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I have a memory like a steel trap, but there's a limit to that. You know,
right.
So
I feel
like it's a lot that be on this hard drive, and some of it I gotta delete because you know what I'm saying. I be running out of gigs, but yes, it be
not you.
Be like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
I be
running out of gigs. You know, I ain't gonna. You know, I'm too my horn now. You know, I got a 2 terabyte. I got a 2 terabyte up here, but sometimes that bad boy get full, and I gotta delete some stuff, and then I gotta go back and reinstall. Anyway, but that's it. Yeah. So y'all definitely want to go. Get ready, get your tickets for the Rose Garden concert, April 28th.
Gonna be performing too.
Y'all see it up there. I'm gonna be performing
too.
Yo, this is your.
And you most definitely don't want to miss this.
You know what I'm saying? This is your neo soul goddess, Rosie Bush's show. Y'all definitely want to be there, man. You know, I'm the only male R&B act on the ticket, but But I mean, but that's the beautiful thing about it. You know what I'm saying? They got the rose garden. You got 4 roses and 1 thorn. You gotta have it. You gotta have 1 thorn. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. So you know what I'm saying? It's like I gotta have. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stick me somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta. I gotta prick you somewhere. But just know I'm not sticking you to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Stick you to heal and let you know it's still good. But we was talking about this music, and I really wanted to point something out with Devious. That you when we said the nappy roots and all that, because me and you come from you and Lyric, we from the same era.
Oh yeah.
And so what Nooney said also, and what both I'm finna really bring all of the things that y'all said into one thing, because this is my take on it. Like Nooney said, he said, when everybody talk about they tired of the mumble rap, but ain't nobody getting behind the positive and balanced rap, right? Okay, so let's just say you getting fed steak every day, and somebody come around and they say, hey, the steak, it got way too much fat, whatever. Now they want to feed you the stuff that then now all of a sudden it's some more stuff that come around. It's not as appetizing as the steak, but you need it. It's the vegetable. Or they make like this the lion's mane mushroom that can make a steak out of that. But because you ain't never heard of it, because you never heard of it, you skeptical about it. And what this positive music is like that lion's mane mushroom. It got all your nutrients,
got everything
you need in it. But because they can afford to feed you this steak that tastes good, but it got all of these additives and stuff in it, you're gonna eat it because you can afford to get it. So what I'm saying is this: you have you said the government. I say the government, like you said, they flood all this stuff in on you, man, because
the powers
because they got the money.
Right.
They can do it. They can push all that because they know that that's what makes it turn. So like I would have like this positive song or whatever. Let's say I got signed or you got signed or whatever, and your real talent is what you want to put out in the forefront. But then they tell you, hey, I know you want to sing about this, or I know you want to rap about this, but this is what sells.
Oh, well, see that. Well, then I mean, and see that's the thing. It is with me. Like 2005, I had a Mike Karen who signed T.I. to Atlantic. He was looking at me, and he was like, "Man, do we got any more?" I had one album done, my first album. It was self-entitled, Devious. Then I went and redid Ghetto May, Ghetto Raised because he wanted something else. But during that time too, I got locked up. And my business partner at the time, we both got locked up. But my sister, she's so spiritual. She said, you wasn't ready. She talking to me while I'm in jail. Because you would have sold your soul. You mentally, you wasn't ready for success. You understand what I'm saying?
I say that a lot.
Like, but now it's like, now, I mean, hey, I don't need y'all deal. Like, I can't talk about something I don't do. I can't talk about Percocets. I don't mention no Percocets. I don't.
Yeah. So,
like I don't. Man, I'm a grown man. You feel what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell me what to do and how to feel. I know how to feel for myself. I know how to think for myself. And it's like, I like to talk about Kanye on this because people think he's crazy. No, he's not crazy, bro.
He's very intelligent.
He's on another level that he sees stuff that we don't see. Just like with the Cat Williams.
Yeah.
They see the stuff. And I hate to bring this up, even with Diddy, man. When them folks get tired of you, you know what I'm saying? Even though after you sold your soul, when them folks get tired of you, look what they're going to do to you.
Exactly.
yeah, that's
They're
it.
going to tear you all the way down. And it's R. Kelly.
They did it to R. Kelly.
R.
Kelly kind of did it to himself.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
if you get saved the first time and then the second time come around, they save you too. The third time is a charm.
Right. And it's like a lot of artists that I respect that I feel didn't have to go that route. And one of them is Ice Cube. Like he told you, like, nah, he did this thing without having to go that route. You know what I'm saying? And it's Scarface.
Yeah.
The whole rap a lot. the whole H-Town vibe, we different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We stand on our own. We different. We trendsetters. That's how, you know, and I'm Houston all the way, and we don't do that shit. I'm sorry, but we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, the people I've been around in this industry that's from the city, stand-up cats. I mean, we stomp down dudes in H-Town. We just different.
Man, while y'all talking, I'm telling you, I'm hearing this in my head.
Yeah.
This little concert with all the artists getting together. I got a nephew in Indianapolis. His name is Steve. Steve Jackson is cold, and I can hear him in my ear while you and I see it like this. You do your little part,
right?
And he come in and sing something. Then I hear Steve back there hollering about, you know, H-Town love on a Indianapolis bound or whatever, you know. And I can hear this in my head. So this needs to happen.
Right, yeah. And I say, I'm with that. Like this, iron sharp as iron. I love to vibe with people and feed off each other. Man, that's, especially when the energy right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So I think we had this discussion. I asked you this question, like, you remember back in the day when they had self-destruction?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that song, Self-Destruction?
Yeah, Self-Destruction, yeah.
Remember that? Yeah, when they had all the rappers, when it was like, everybody was, you know, when they got real crazy with all of the jacking people jewelry, jacking people starter jackets and Jordans and stuff like that. And
see, that's we actually had this like conversation is on the vibe of the song. I'm gonna tell y'all that we're gonna do another street product. I just don't want to
have that one.
No. I mean, no. We're going Wednesday to record it. It's a remake of an old hip hop classic.
Gotcha.
So
that we're doing, and it's perfect for these times.
Because it's 10 o'clock, and what I want to do is see if Malcolm can get your other song that you sent to him ready, and we're gonna
The Virtuous Woman.
Yeah, take a quick break.
Okay.
After he gets that song together, and then I want you to talk about that song.
Okay.
So what is the name of it?
Okay, this song is The Virtuous Woman. It's the title track for the album for my wife that passed, Tyra Pittman Gray. Proverbs 31. If y'all read y'all Bible, y'all know what Proverbs 31 talking about.
Yeah,
the virtuous
Proverbs
woman.
31 woman. Yeah,
yes.
I know what you're talking about.
Tell me when you're ready.
Featuring Lady Donna Nicole.
Okay, so here we go, y'all. This is Devious with Virtuous Woman.
We'll be right back, everybody. Devious is on the screen. You can follow him where, Devious? Oh,
you can follow me on Instagram at Black Redneck. That's me on Instagram. All my music is on all streaming platforms. Type in DEVIOS. YouTube, Devious100. You'll find me. Facebook, Devlin Gray.
Okay. We'll be right back, everybody. This is the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio.
That part.
Virtuous Woman.
Yes, she is. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above ruby. Yes, she is. The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoils. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. She is
love, she is joy, she is hope, she is peace. She was sent from above. Thank you, God, cause she for me. She is my mama, feel good. This for your sister, my baby girl. The value of her is by far worth more than pearls. Also more precious than rubies. Truly, I'm in need to find her. She that needle when the hate stack a diamond in the rough. She will do good and not evil towards everyone that she loves. In her, the heart of her husband, he knows he can surely trust. She is my
mother's grandmother, which is my grandmother's mother. She my
sister, she my cousins. I swear she is like no other. Can't be compared to another. She turned pennies to nickels, nickels to dimes. She's a hustler. She is my main thing. I love her, my better half. She my real. She is the mother of earth who births the reason we live. She is the reason we live. She is the past and what's coming. She is Tyra. She is my wife, Miss Grace, and virtuous woman.
She is like the merchant ship. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth her meat to her household, and a portion to her maid.
Yeah, she's my homie, my road dog, my best friend. She my partner. She is the one that holds me down, so I must build her a proper. I thank the Lord for this blessing. It feels so good that I got her, but I swear for God, life will be hard. You got to live it without her. She makes me proud. I say it loud. She makes me smile and get chills. She is the nurse and she is the truth can't fake what is real. She is the fool of my field, cause she's a woman of God. She is my soul, she is my spirit, she is my love, she my heart. Her name is Willie Victoria Gray and Virginia Blade, Betty Alexander, Shirley Jean, Davida Teray, Ramona Jackson, Corona Theory, and Rosemary Reed, Deborah Gray, Debbie Pennock, LaVonda, Young in the V. Her name is Miss Lorraine Pryor and Lady Donna Nicole, Sadura Scott, Miss Kiki Hudson, her name Bridget Caprew, Carlisha Haywood, Roxy Hernandez, and Mr. J. Blade. The virtuous woman she is, Tyra Terrell Pittman Gray. Yeah, she is.
Hey, baby.
Hello, my love. How are you?
What you got going on?
I'm watching the kids do their homework and cooking.
Virtuous woman.
By the store, you need anything?
Yes, she is.
Do I need anything?
She got on.
I have a little something sexy on.
Yes, she is.
Wait.
I'm on the way.
Oh, you
Virtuous
on the way?
woman.
I love you too.
This.
She considered a field and by it, with the fruit of her hands, she planted a vineyard. She girded her loins with strength and strengthened her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen and selleth and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you did justice. You did a justice real good.
Appreciate
So
that.
you know, I gotta ask you this. So how long did it take you to write that,
Man, honestly,
if you remember?
man, it took me like, well, when she passed, I was, I moved back with my mama. I was out of there.
Gotcha.
I ain't know my next move,
Mm-hmm.
So I went back to the funeral homes with my mama, man, and just was vibing, sitting on the porch. It took me like 2 days. I was just vibing,
Wow.
Gotcha.
going through it,
Yeah.
crying, wrote it. And then, it's some females in this song that helped me through my time of grief. Carlisha Haywood, Roxy Hernandez, Kiki Hudson. Like I put them in that song because they was my sisters. Donna, who's on the hook, and then all the other women are my family, my aunties, uncles, my aunties, cousins, but those, they helped me through it, and then I didn't do right. I didn't do right because me being vulnerable at that time, females coming to me. So I kind of put that to the side, which caused the women behind me to kind of get upset. And I realize that now. But me stepping back, talking to my father, letting me know what I had went through, why, when I did that with Tyra and the things we did in life, my infidelity, what karma, you reap what you sow. Man, I saw that firsthand.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm at peace now with it. It's like, okay, but God blessed me with the right woman now in my life, thanks to Tyra, because I had to go through the wrong ones to get to the right one. You know what I'm saying? And who I got behind me now, man, she supports me so much. Tahisha Anderson, man, she loved me.
Yeah.
She supports me so much. And it's crazy because my mama loved her. She was like, yeah, baby, this the one. This is Tyra sent you. You feel what I'm saying? Because I got, like, man, Tyra was 15 years. We was 15 years. And then she, when she passed, but it's good. It's good. It's you live and you learn.
It's
And then see, people, this is what people got to understand. Once a person recognize that, man, I was wrong in this situation, and they karma hit them, that person that did something wrong to them, make them feel bad, that didn't have nothing to do with you. That was my karma I was paying for. You was just the vessel God used to make me realize, boy, you see what just happened to you?
I feel that.
I did you just like you did your wife.
It's
And
something
that
that
don't feel good.
it's something about that number 14 or 15, dog. Like
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that years, them 15,
Yeah.
14 years. I'll just say that I'm gonna leave it at that.
right.
But yeah, it's I could tell that you had your heart in that whenever you wrote that.
Yeah,
you know,
man,
if y'all looking at me, man, and y'all be like, he ain't bobbing his head. Let me tell y'all something. I gotta listen.
Right.
It takes more than just your beat to
exactly
to get me to listen to your music. I'll totally zone out if you talk about nonsense. I'm just gonna tell you that straight
that's
up.
What it was, man. I went back home to my roots when I first started writing. Me and my mama. I was in my room when I first started writing. And once my wife passed, I went back to my roots. You know, I could have stayed by myself, but I was out there by myself, lost, like, cause it happened, man. You know, it was. She died on the day before my birthday. You know what I'm saying? November 4th, my birthday the 5th, and we was going to get a new house on the 6th, and that was like I was just like, whoa,
yeah,
and then jumped into 2 relationships too quick.
Wow. Yeah, well,
you know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is.
It is. So you know, I gotta ask you this again. I asked you this last time. You know, did you get that same feeling? You know, you go in the studio.
Oh yeah.
You lay down your song,
right?
And they give you the copy. Like how many times did you listen to it? And,
man, and see with that song, with that particular song, my boy Icy, he was in the studio when we done it. Now, Icy.
Oh, okay.
No, not Icy. I was from Street Military. My other boy Icy, yeah. He got an album he just dropped. I Deserve This.
Okay.
Man, y'all got to check that out. Icy Ferguson, man, I Deserve This. He got a song on there, man. They say I'm too old to rap. Y'all really need to listen to that. But he was in the studio when we was doing the song. He was like, man, you ain't rapping right. I said, bro, this ain't calling for that aggression. You know, that this is not the tone for that.
Yeah.
So after you heard it and once you heard Donna, you know, because if y'all peep, she landed the Bible verse.
That's it.
The Bible yeah. She broke it up. And then after you heard, he's like, yeah, bro. And see, the video is out. It's out on YouTube. You know, and matter of fact, Icy is the one that's talking on the phone.
Okay.
You know, I you know, incorporate him in the song. But the song came out so great, man, and I'm proud of that song. And yeah, it's time for Baby.
Yeah, that's good, man. I'm like, you know, because I think that you make your best work when you talk about your personal experiences. And the funny thing about that is it's like you take Usher's Confessions,
right?
And Confessions hit off because it was about somebody's personal, it was about somebody's personal experience,
right?
You know what I mean? And it's in the same way it goes with a preacher or a teacher or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to reach who you're talking to. So
that's real.
You can't talk to hold on one second. You can't really, how you expect to help a crack addict if you know what I'm saying, if you ain't a rehabilitated crack addict.
That's the
thing. Know what I'm saying? So if I don't know nothing about crack, I can only tell you that crack is bad. And I can probably get to you and make you think about some things, but if it's somebody that actually went down there and they came from it and survived it, and they talk about it, it's like you ever watch one of the movies where they had a person talk to them and they can't believe who they are or whatever, then they say something that only they would know.
Yeah.
So like if you like a recovering crackhead or alcoholic or whatever it is, and then somebody, I don't want to hear this, and listen, so what do you do on those cold nights where you shivering? And then you got all these thoughts in your head, and the biting of the fingers, and this, and they start kicking out all the stuff the symptoms that they went through and the things they hit them, and then it makes them stop.
Right.
You know, and then it makes them grab. So you can't. I'm real big on saying, hey, dog, if you haven't really lived it, I'm not saying you can't help, but you're not as effective as somebody else that lived that. So that's why I'd be like, in your music, you know, that song in particular would just not help or heal you,
right? But
it's something that could actually help somebody that experienced the same thing as losing a spouse,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You could jam that all day because that's something that could hit you in the heart. So that's why I'd be like, when you are artist, all these artists, if you are on a platform or on a label and you got this song that you want to push out, but they telling you, nah, you can't. We know you want to do this. We know you want to say this, but this right here is what sells. It's like they're diluting you, they're keeping you silent,
exactly.
And you can't really get. So that's why another reason why we got all of the what people think that the mumble rap and the hypersexual music is winning. It's winning because somebody went and got them and they gave them they got money to feed to keep bringing out these steaks.
Right. Now you're right.
And then and flooding it in there, flooding you in there until you actually get conscious enough and be like, I'm not hungry like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's one of them things. It was something else that Nooney said, and that y'all was saying that I was gonna get to, but I guess maybe it wasn't meant for me to say it, so I'm gonna go ahead and just bypass that to a later date if we ever talk about that. But right now, it's like you got your album, it's been out, you gave me a copy, and because it has that feel that we had, I can definitely listen to that and stay tuned in it, because you're not just saying a whole bunch of nonsense. Everything that I've heard that you've done so far, it tells a story and it's the life experience. And even though that nowadays, like there will be a crowd that's gonna be like, man, he got that old, nobody listen to that no more. You got that. So that's why I still say that it's important for you, because now the way that the system or the machine works. It's like you can take all that stuff and you can put it out the way you want to. Exactly. And you ain't got to worry about it. So when people ask me, now you might feel the same way, but like when people say, well, dude, when you be making music, you just, I make music for myself. Right. Because it's for me to express myself and do what makes me feel, to tell your story, the authentic, to do authentically. Like you heard my album, like the Versus album. They be like, I think I said this last time too, but because listening to you have they're like, yeah, you got that 90s feel and that 80s. I did a whole album with the whole 80s 90s feel, with the long intros and everything, because I wanted to get something out that was authentic to me. Right. And it was authentic to me, but I did not but I'm not excluding the people that think and gravitate to the same thing that's like me. Right. So a lot of people say you got to consider your audience whenever you make music, which is true. I think that you're automatically going to consider your audience whenever you do what's right or do what's authentic to you.
To you, exactly. That's the whole point of it. Because like one of my producers, my boy, he was like, man, D, he say, with your lyrics, and I'm in the process, he said, man, I want you to write a song. Like, okay, I'm gonna use Lil Baby, like in one of his cadences, but using your lyrics. I mean, that's cool, but bro, I can't do that. I mean, I could do it, but I don't want to okay, he sound like, nah, bro, like,
because it won't feel.
It's not me. It's not me. Yeah, it's not me. Like a lot of times I would write, I would already have the cadence in my head without music. Yeah. And I write it. Then sometimes I could hear a beat. Oh man, that's kind of dramatic. Oh no, this beat telling me to talk about something. You feel what I'm saying? And I go there. You just hit it. And I go there. Like I let the beat music tell me what.
Use the music first.
Man.
Yeah, sometimes like
I'm gonna tell you, and this is, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm feeling something right now because of what you just said. There's two ways that real artists write music. Sometimes I can be at work and a melody pop in my head, or a line will pop in my head, or a topic like we talking about right now pop in my head, and I can pretty much get that like okay, that's a song right here. And then you can come back and say the type of beat I need would be something like this. Sometimes the most effective way is like you might grab this beat and the beat is just a blank canvas. Right. But the canvas really ain't. So the beat is a blank canvas. Just tap the screen at first, but it's almost like once you hear what the beat is saying, it's like a relationship. Yeah. It's a relationship. It's like a woman telling you what she's saying without telling you without actually hearing the words. It's a feeling that you get. Yeah. And it's like, I can hear this right here. But I promise you, if she's telling you love song and you write battle rap, y'all gonna break up. Yeah. Y'all ain't even finna mesh. I'm serious. That's how I write. Somebody say, I got this beat for you. And I'm like, okay, let me hear the beat. So I'm like, okay, I'm listening to the beat. Oh, I know exactly what to write. And the only reason why I can say I know exactly what to write is because I understand exactly what she said. Right. Because every time I get a track, it's like the track to me is feminine energy. And it's on me and my masculine energy to be like, okay, what did my potential love interest just say? Right. Because sometimes getting a beat is almost like hollering at a brand new chick. Like if I ain't feeling you, then we ain't got nothing to talk about. But when you hear that one beat, you make you go, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, wait a minute. You ever been in the studio? I know you have.
Yeah,
You been in the
yes.
studio and be like, wait a minute, dog, who that's for?
Yeah, nah,
Like,
all
you
the
be
time, bro.
Hold up, dog, wait a minute, who that's for? That's just like seeing the love of your life.
Yes.
That's just like seeing
man,
that.
and it be times I like, man, that's somebody I don't even want to hear it no more. Like if it's already gone, no, cause move on.
Yeah,
like
she,
for
yeah,
real, like I don't even want to hear it.
If
Yeah.
she take it, I'm not, man.
Nah, that's real.
Or you could be a sucker and be like, who got that? And then it'd be like, yeah, that's what somebody said. I bet you I could do it better.
Yeah,
you know who you deal with. But
Yeah.
that's it. Like some of the songwriting process is I listen to the beat first and I listen to what she's saying. And then it's like, okay, baby, I got you. So then if you're messy, that's how you get some of your best work.
Yeah, for real.
See, that's artistry.
Yeah, dog. It's a vibration. Like when you said that, when we, like how we said, music is to me, I think music is the highest form of mind control.
Yeah, it really is.
This is because the vibration.
Yeah,
before there was the alphabet, there was sound.
Right.
People don't understand it. Like when you talk about, so when you think about it, you talk about universe.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk about universe, the prefix that word is the prefix of universe is unit.
Yeah.
You and I is one.
Yeah.
And then whenever you take verse, what is a verse? A verse is a culmination of words.
Right.
It's a collective of words. So universe is actually mean one word.
Yeah.
What else do you call a word? God is of one word. There before there was an alphabet, there was vibration, there was sound. So
that's true.
There you have it. And that's exactly why you can be like, I heard this. She didn't say nothing. She didn't say hi. It's straight telepathy.
And see, that's crazy because when I listen to music, I can relate to a lot of the music I listen to. If I love a song, it's because I'm like, that happened to me.
Yeah.
Right. You can relate to it. You found common ground with it. And that's the thing. Like once you can find common ground with somebody, and relate.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You gravitate to it. Like you go through a heartbreak song, somebody break your heart. Like I got a song for that. Like I got a song for like everything. But somebody break your heart, it's either gonna convict you or it's gonna comfort you.
Right.
Like you go through like one of my favorite heartbreak songs or breakup songs is "Doing Just Fine" by Boys to Men. When I first heard that song, that's like one of my favorite breakup songs. When I first heard that song, look, I'm gonna tell you, that song convicted me. So I didn't like that song at first because it hit me so hard. It was the girl I broke up with.
Hit a little bit.
Hold on, wait. So I heard that song, and so it was like the girl that I had did wrong to. She told me about it because Boys to Men was I was stuffed, you know what I'm saying? Right. So she told me about it, and I was like, doing just fine. She said there was a song on there. At first I thought it was Never, the song called Never. I thought that was it. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm safe. But then I finally heard that song and I was like, dang, that hurt. Cause I was like, there was a time when I thought life was over and out. When you went away from me, my dying heart made it hard to breathe. Then he go and sit in my room because I didn't want to have to go out and see you walking by. One look and I'd break right down and cry. Because that part is the cool part. But then he say, now you say that you made a big mistake. Never meant to take your love away. But you can save your tired apologies. It may seem hard to believe, but I'm doing just fine. I was like, that hurt because it was like, it was no more coming back. They done with you. So a song could convict you.
No,
put you in your place.
Yeah.
And then just by the words. And then the music, that beat, that track.
That's probably why I like old school so much.
That track was like,
I'm gonna listen to me some Bobby Womack. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I could do Bobby Womack.
So,
and they out Donny Hathaway.
Right. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be done with this. So like that at that point in the moment, it convicted me. It was like, dang, I lost that. Dang, that's messed up. I caused that. But then it turned around when it was in my favorite, turned around and I was able to listen to that, and it actually helped me because I was facing that karma too. But
I feel
that
you.
song came back and it was in favor of me because that same thing that I did to her happened to me, and there you have it. Songs need to heal you. They gonna heal you. It's gonna cut you. So all right, deal with your mistake. Hold yourself accountable.
Bro. And you know what since we're on that subject, like what I've learned from the passing of my wife, man, you know what I've noticed that, well, I'm gonna say the ones I've been dealing with after that, they can't accept. Instead of me be like, man, you did this, you know what I sure did, man, my bad. They don't know how to take that.
Right.
It's like, no, you want to argue. No, I was wrong. No, listen, I'm wrong. I'm sorry, baby. I'm wrong. But they really want to argue like, nah, my nigga, that was my fault. I'm wrong. It'll never happen again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they can't take that.
They're used to being so controversial. They're used to not being able to fix things with a simple word.
Right. Yes, like, you know what? I was wrong. I have no excuse. And they just like,
yeah, that's it. You ain't got no excuse.
I have no excuse. I was wrong. You caught me. My bad. I'm sorry. And now it's a whole, okay, well, shit. Well, I don't know what to do now. Like, you know.
Well, I was gonna ask you, what was your most influential song? But that sounds like what you just wrote. Just did.
Well, no,
that was one of your most expressive
that I wrote, man. It's almost because I write all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I gotta like, you see, Under the Bus, that's on this album.
Okay.
I need to send it to y'all. Only reason, because I only say one cuss word in the song, but I redid Under the Bridge. Y'all remember Red Hot Chili Peppers? I don't really want to feel.
Right.
And see, that first verse, and I'm big on women. Like, I love women. I was raised by women. It's about my grandmother, my aunt, and my wife. All three of them was like three main women in my life that passed. I don't want to feel like that no more. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of influence. I'm trying to tell you, that's one of them that's on this album. My first song I ever wrote was Mama Feel Good, and I put this right here to the man, my boy Smack No. I wrote that song before Dear Mama, bro, but I didn't have no, but Tupac came out with Dear Mama. I had a song called Mama Feel Good. That, you know, it was wrote, it got recorded in 2005, but it was wrote in 1990.
I know how that is.
You know what I'm saying? It was wrote way back then.
Sometimes it just ain't time to do it.
It just ain't time.
Yeah. I have a song on my album called I got a song on my album, my debut album, called Walk Out on Me.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote that song like early 2000.
Right.
And
timeless
here
music.
it is. And here it is, I released my album 2019. Like early 2000, like maybe 03, 04. And then like years later, I recorded the song, and it was with then technology,
right.
And with then technology and the stage of skill that I had back then,
right.
And I still got both versions, but sometimes it's just not meant for you. Sometimes it's just not time for that to be gave birth. Right. So you know what I'm saying. So I get it, you know,
right? You know what I'm saying, yeah. And
music is timeless,
and it's like, well.
Good
like I told y'all my top 5, but really, it's like Scarface, DMX, and Tupac, them three, those who raised me, you know.
Yeah.
Those, but K Reno,
yeah.
Lord have mercy. Like, he the best ever.
Yeah, man.
You know, I'm from those KRS One.
Yeah.
Rakim, lyrics, leaders of the new school, man. It's yeah, bro. I'm all that. I had all that. X-Clan,
yeah.
Whole Righteous Teachers.
There you go.
I had that. I had the Ice-T Rhyme Page. I had everything. Gangstar, bro. You remember Ed OG and the Bulldogs? Bro, I had all hip hop. I had it all. So it was like I'm well versed in it, and that's why on my album, each song I don't rap in the same cadence.
Yeah,
never.
You know.
You can't be like, oh, that's his style. He rap like this. Nah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm gonna change it up.
Yeah,
you can't put it. It's like be water.
Yeah.
Your style is be water. You put water in the cup,
it
becomes the cup. If you put water in the bowl, it becomes the bowl.
Exactly.
We didn't have, you know, you from Chicago. So that means you ain't from here, so you might not understand. But I'm gonna give you a little history lesson because, but not you.
Chicago is music though.
Yeah, but hear me out. This is all I'm saying. We didn't have our own sound,
right,
until Ghetto Boys,
right.
We didn't have till Mind Playing Tricks on You and
right. Right, I'm telling you,
we didn't have our own sound then, and then we were starting to get heard. But when we started getting Switch House and DJ Screw and all of it, that's when the South started getting our own sound. Like you can go somewhere, Cali or anywhere else, and you can start playing some of those, and immediately they'll be, hey, yo, that's the South sound right there.
Right.
So we didn't have it. Now, I'm saying that to say this, as a 13-year-old, learning how to rap, you're like, you know who taught me how to rap? The people that he just got to saying, Bruce Nickens.
Yeah, it was them.
Kool Moe Dee. It was almost predominantly all the East Coast. So when you would hear some of us rapping, we would have like the Wu-Tang Clan type vibe in our the metaphors and the similes and all of that. We didn't have the say man. We didn't have it's going down. We didn't have none of that. We didn't grow up with that, but we caught it after we got done honing. So that's why when you can hear, I can always tell an old school MC from a new school MC, because sometimes them old school MCs, they got that different cadence, man. You might hear somebody come up with a Method Man cadence.
You know what I'm saying?
You might hear somebody, then they flip it and have a zero cadence, like Zero. Like I can tell Zero's verse because
bro,
when
you can tell
it around, man, it's like he missed. And that was the good part about being people of our age, is because if we get up there and we write something, you can throw on a Busta Rhymes type beat or any type of beat, and we can catch that because we know what that cadence would sound like. We know what that would be like, or what the words and the subject matter contains with that storytelling. Yeah, we got that. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so that's just that.
And see,
that's
that,
how
like,
I want to say.
That's what I tell people. Like, for me, you know, out of towns, they be like, man, Houston sound is the screw sound. For me, it was the Rap-A-Lot and Southport Coalition sound. They was out way before. So it was more like, listen to what these dudes saying, lyrics and hard beat street, like, you know, and then the screw came in with the player, the drink, the player. But I came from before that, you know, and I love Screw. I used to talk to Screw at Mars when I was with Black Hearted. He used to come to Mars Music off of in Maryland. You know, we chop it up. Man, D, come to I never went to Screw House though. I never went. I just never went. You know what I'm saying? Then I got locked back up. I'm locked up. Man, Screw just passed. I'm like, damn,
thank you for the heart, y'all.
What's up, y'all? But yeah, you know, I come from that era of Houston hip hop. You know, it was Raw Flush. It was Raheem. You know, it was the Ghetto Boys with Prince Johnny C, Ready Red, Bushwick, you know what I'm saying? All them, like, yeah, and then Scarface came later, DJ Act, but I come from that time. Then Screw came in.
Yeah. I mean, we had a front row seat. We was there to watch it. We was in the hospital room when it was born. Oh, well, I ain't gonna say the room, but we was in the hospital when it was born. You know what I'm saying? Right. We gladly embraced it. And I was just so happy to hear us get, you know, our own sound. Like I was just so happy to hear, like when Rec Shop came through, and then to hear like one of our home producers actually work with somebody else out there. Just look at the credits on your CD or tape to say, hey, yo, I know this dude, or I was right there when they did this. Right. Like, that's like Muhammad 2G. Like Muhammad 2G when he did Don't You Go Nowhere. Like, if y'all know that song, like, it's like I was right there when he did it at DAL Records, man. Right there with this. As a matter of fact, I helped out a little bit on the hook with that, man, to help layer some of the hook. Right. And but I was just right there to be able to just like witness greatness, and then you able to see them do stuff like wonderful things, like him and Tammy Latrell, aka Taboo. You know, I don't know, she don't go by Taboo no more, but her and him, when they did, I was able to witness him being in the studio telling me, he said, hey, I'm listening to a song that she wrote, song that she did, wrote, performed, and everything. And him telling me, said, yeah, she told me how she wanted this to be, how she wanted that to go. And he like, man, she was amazing. So I'm listening to the song and I'm like, golly, like this. Right. Then come there years later, Whitney Houston gets the song. So it's like to be able to see people that you sat in the room with and just knew that they was going to be great and knew that they was finna be on something, and then to watch that greatness unfold, like, this is a Whitney Houston song. Like, this dude is my manager. Yeah. And this one right here, I just knew I'm just knowing she finna do something. Right. And boom, right there in your face. Whitney Houston liked her song so much, they bought the song or whatever. They made a video to it, and my manager's on the track. He did the track, and so it's always a good thing to see that, man. And, Yep. So, so if y'all just tuning in, we 10:35. We got Devious in the building, man. We just basically talking about one thing that I love to talk about, which is music and music. When this guy's up in there, man, we can just bounce off each other because that same era of music is why we do it. But it's good that you haven't changed, up like. Changed up to where like how some of your,
I ain't trying to fit in. I ain't trying to fit in with these people, man. Yeah.
Like, I would hear some things that's like, okay, like I'm not gonna say like all the music out here is trash. I'm gonna say that for the majority of it, a lot of it sounds good, but it doesn't feel as good as it did back then. Like just like the food nowadays. There's food there, but the food just don't taste like it used to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I can't just listen to a song just because they say the beat is fire.
Right. And so and that's me too. Like, and to see this go, let me ask y'all about this, because I'm starting to see now, like, I was listening to the Breakfast Club this morning, but the Kendrick Lamar and the J. Cole situation. To me, I listened to what J. Cole was saying. Mm-hmm. And I'm feeling J. Cole, like, bro, like, but then J. Cole apologized, and I felt that because it was like, man, that J. Cole was saying this is really beneath me.
He said that was
that's really beneath me. But the way my partners in the world, oh, man, you need to say something, trying to please everybody. Like, nah, man, J. Cole, stay true to you. Even though you said right that you come out every 30 months and now somebody, now you want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm peeping, I'm analyzing what he's saying. Kendrick Lamar. But the way I look at it, I love what he did because that's hip hop. Man, that's just part of the battle rap scene, how we came up, man. I'm the best.
I was just going to ask you that.
They saying we the top 3. This is what I love about him. They saying we the top 3. So I'm going after you 2. Big Sean, you ain't nothing. I'm going after J. Cole and Drake. And I love that. I love that energy. But then I was thinking too, man, they might be in cahoots.
To get
everybody, you know what I'm saying? To get everybody to listen to him.
Okay. Let's say, I'm gonna say you J. Cole because you're taller than me, and I'm Kendrick Lamar. Let's just say you call me up one day, hey, we'll make some money real quick.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's do this real quick, and then we sit up there and we do it and everything, and then we drop this in while everybody talking about. While everybody is in the comments talking about this, we over here, let's go hit up, let's catch this flight at 12 o'clock.
You feel
me? Somewhere on the island drinking and smoking.
Just think about it.
Watching the money roll in.
That's all I've been hearing about. Them 3.
So it's like,
okay. I mean, great plan, great marketing. Great marketing. But that's hip hop. And I know with that beef, it's not going nowhere else but on wax. It ain't gonna be
nowhere but on wax.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no problems. It's just real hip hop. Who got the best lyrics?
That's just one of them things, man. You just got. I guess when you hit a certain level of consciousness, you hit a certain level of maturity, you start thinking that, what if? Yeah. Just like, what if it ain't what it seems?
Yeah, it's
because whenever you're not really thinking or operating on that capacity of thinking, you're like, they be. Where do we grow up to? Right. Like, every Saturday, look, I'm gonna ask you something. I probably, there's a chance that you're gonna get this.
Right.
Every Saturday night around 9 o'clock back in the 80s, where was you at? What was you looking at? Saturday night.
Right.
Around in the 80s, Saturday night, what was you looking at?
We're talking about wrestling. Wrestling. That's what I'm saying. I was like, Paul Bosh. I was like, Paul Bosh.
I knew you was gonna get it.
Paul Bosh coming around with the ring.
We was like, We watching wrestling because tonight we're gonna watch Hulk Hogan go against this. It was always a competition.
Yep.
We always like
Junkyard
that,
Dog. Yep.
That versus is always at the top. Who's better?
Right.
What's better? You see it all the time.
That's even when you do a song with it. And see, this is what I told about, like my album, man. This album, y'all listen to it to its totality. This people tell me, man, you dropped a phenomenal album. Yeah. And just because I don't have that machine behind me, man, I would have won that album.
Exactly. I would tell you like this: it don't matter about the machine because if you just never know, dude. The purpose of your art, the purpose of what you put out, is to help people.
Right.
So it's like if you put this out, you might not if it don't reach 1 million ears. Now, this one of these tracks on this album might stop somebody from making a critical mistake or life-changing thing, and that's what it's for.
Right, and that's real.
So I look at it like that. Like me, I might not have 1 million followers. I might not have 2 or 3 people, but if it's just, I might not have hundreds and thousands of people telling me, "Hey, your music is banging." I'm grateful to have that 1 or 2.
Yeah, that really listen and be like, man,
you know that song that you had talking about sun still shines. I was going through a real bad day, man. I listened to that song. You know what, you was definitely right. One thing that we know about problems, not a one's impossible to solve. If you make it do what it do and finally make it through, and only strengthens your resolve. Like it was like when I heard that, man, I was like, I was good. So if you have somebody else that you can administer that healing to, dude, then it was all worth it.
It's all worth
just that one or two people, it was all worth it. I'd be real upset if I sat up there and I said something that wasn't true, told you to pop some pills. And
I don't pop pills I can't do that,
but
man.
I do that. And then you pop the pills, listen to what it is that I said in the song, and then now you in the hospital OD and paralyzed in ways now. Like the spirit in me, the way that I feel, dog, I'd be like, man, dog, I said that, I put that out there, and that happened. I'm gonna get that back. So it's like. So it's like,
hey, not on my watch.
Like, but then some people, and then like you have some people out there too. And I'm gonna get into something a little critical that I think that too, like another reason why a lot of them people, like the ones like the artists that got swallowed up by the machine, and they get on there and do it all on drugs, and so that they could try to suppress the stuff that they knew that they wasn't trying to suppress the stuff that they've done. That they regret. So it's like, you get out here and you do stuff, you drink, do all these drugs and stuff, so that you can try to forget the stuff that you want. So it's a lot that goes in with it, but that Kendrick Lamar and that J. Cole beef is like, I look at
it's good for hip hop.
I look at all that stuff as like publicity.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, okay, now y'all got it back on y'all. Okay, I get it.
But But I know you said you got your shows coming up, and
May 3rd, May 4th, May 18th in the making.
That's good. Yeah, man. I might have to get out here to go out and make sure you
I'm a part of
get that, because I know, dude, as an artist, dog, it can be daunting, it can be hard. You got shows that you go do, and you might be at the show alone. You get 50 million people tell you that something is fire, and oh, I like your song, and this and that, and you can get all these comments whenever you posting your stuff, and you get these likes and stuff of just the views, and not even the likes. You can get all of that, and then by the time when you post a show, and nobody's at your show.
I know,
you know what I'm saying, but so it can get. So I get it.
I love to see. That's my favorite when people see me perform my music. I love that more than just recording a song. I want you to see me rap this, like for real.
Because you get you get to give that energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get fired up. You get to get that energy out there, and then when you get off the stage, you know that you've done your due diligence, and then you's like, out of everybody that was in that crowd, somebody gonna grab on to what it is that I just said, and
exactly.
Hopefully, it can make somebody's day better, and that's what it's all about, man. It's like I'm a total. I know, what I'm saying, I don't believe, but I know that your blessings come from the Most High. Your blessings come from the All Creator, and not man. You can tell me 50 million times, hey, that fire, that's all fire. Oh, that's good. Oh, you gonna make it. You can tell me that all during day. But if it's not time, and if it's not on the time of the divine, it's not on time of the Most High, then what you just saying is it cushions.
Right.
It feel good.
Yeah.
But the ultimate decision and the ultimate release of the blessing comes from comes from the all creator. So
yes, sir.
There you have it, dog. So we got 15 minutes left, man. If y'all still on and y'all want to call Chop It Up with Devious, call Chop It Up with us. Y'all can. You guys come get your little 5 minutes of fame. If that, not 5 minutes of fame, but come put your 2 cents in, man. Because I could talk about music all day and the effects and the process and how it feels whenever your song drop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I told y'all, I dropped I Got You April Fool's Day, and it was like, and that day I picked that day because it was significant to me. And I dropped that song because that song was a song that I believe in. And it was something that I wanted to do.
Right.
I listened to so many people say, hey, drop this song on this day, drop this before you do this, and drop this. Don't do it on this day because this. There's no guarantee that if I follow your blueprint to when it drops, that I'm going to actually get this type of success.
Yeah.
So you, at the end of the day, you might as well just go ahead and do what is significant to you.
For you. Yeah. Do what's best for you.
Yep.
I say that on my song, What's Best. Since this is my life and ain't nobody got nothing real to give my life, everybody need to chill and let me live my life, because it's me that's going to be the one to fulfill my life and heal my life. So do what's best for you.
See, that's it,
man.
Like, how did you feel? How did you feel? Okay, so just doing that, how did you feel when you just recited that part?
Because it's the truth. It's like, if everybody real, like, come on, man, because I get judged a lot. Everybody get judged. Man, you should do it this way. You should do it this way. Like, what works for you might not work for me. What worked for me might not work for you. I got it like this. How I act when I'm doing something for myself and I get chill bumps. Yeah, okay, that's do it like that. Yeah, that's what you should be doing. Everybody else, the way you did it, it might not work for me. I ain't got the same connections you got.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's different, but I just stay true to me and I be happy with me.
Yeah.
Because I love me some me.
Yeah, you're supposed to be happy with the way that you do things. And if it's something that happened that was out of whack and you don't have when you, once again, I say, when you get to a certain level of maturity, a certain level of consciousness, you don't you learn that there are no losses, there's only lessons.
Lessons, bro. And that's what I'm saying. If I fail doing something that I did, I'm cool with it. I don't have nobody to blame. Okay, let's take it back to the drawing board. It ain't a fail. Okay,
I'm not finna
let's
blame
do this
myself.
different. Yeah, let's do it like this now. But steady mashing.
Yeah.
Steady mashing. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I know one thing for me though, when you said, man, I write all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know one thing for me, like if I wrote as much as that, then I'd have way more. But like I can actually get in the studio and listen to something in 5-10 minutes, I have something too. So it's like, but if I just actually stayed and be like, okay, I'm gonna write this and I'm gonna do this, like, then it would be a lot. So it's good that you write all the time and that you
I mean, that's how I came up with the title for this album. Me and my mama on the phone.
I'm trying.
She was like, I was like, man, I'm working on this album.
That's a catchphrase.
And me and her was just exactly.
That's a catchphrase.
Exactly. That's like, nah, I feel you.
You hear that?
You feel what I'm saying? I ain't mad at you. He said, that's why I should tell my little brother and them. I said, man, you know what? That's me learning from Tupac, Scarface during them days. I ain't mad at you. And now I feel you. I said, man, you take everyday sayings that people say.
Catchphrases.
Yeah, because we on the phone. My mama say, yeah, baby, I'm trying to tell you.
How many times did she say
Mama, that's the name of my album. She was like, what? I said, I'm trying to tell you. She was like, oh, yeah. And man, and everybody that's on this album, this is what I was saying. It's not a weak verse. I feel like this. You have to out jam me on my own song to make my album, personally. And that's how I feel like. Watch, if you listen to the album, everybody that's on this album, to me, they outrank me. I'm confident in my verse, but and it's a straight listener, man. It's a phenomenal album, if I say so myself. It's
no skips.
No skips.
No skips.
Song for song.
Yeah, if anybody that know me.
It's a complete thought. 12 songs is a complete thought.
That's it. You remember back in the day, and No Limit thing, No Limit was like the first ones to do it. No Limit was one of the first ones to do it. Now we're back to like 10-song albums and maybe even 7-song EPs and stuff like that.
This generation,
they so ADHD.
Yeah.
So but you remember back in the day, you would go get like a No Limit album, and you open that bad boy up, and it's 2 CDs.
2 CDs.
You got like 24
songs,
tracks.
4 minutes, 5 minutes,
4 minutes, 5 minutes,
2 minutes, under
and then,
3 minutes.
And you be like, I know out of all 24 of these songs, it's going to at least be 5 of them that I really like that's jamming, right? So now you can just take, y'all. I know y'all remember them days. Yeah. Now, like you can take this right here and be like, if you're gonna have 10 songs and 12 songs, I'd rather have your 12 that you really thought about and put in work versus having like 24 and only 12 and only maybe 7 of them jamming. Right. You know what I'm saying? But then again, at the same time, there's always some songs on anybody's CD that they might not be it for you, but it might be the jam for somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
That's the point, because people that heard my album, it's like 7 different people. They got 7 different favorite songs. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
One person, man, that intro, Wake Up, man. I love that intro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you the title track. And I'm glad I hit that on the nail, because me personally, I feel the title track of your album has to be banging.
Yeah, we learn that. We learn that because when you listen to albums, we as an artist, because you don't just want to, do the rapping, right? You know, you kind of dissect this thing. You go, I know you did this too. When you get your tape or you get your CD, you open up the thing. And
I read the credits. Who wrote this?
Who wrote this? Who produced this? And who did this? Because you're thinking, how did they come up with this?
Right.
Since I want to do this, and you listen. We come from that era where albums were like soundtracks. They were like movies. Intros would come on. They'd be cinematic. And like Bad Boy was notorious for it.
Right.
When they come on, and when you hear a Biggie album, or when you hear one of them Bad Boy albums, they come on, sound like you getting ready to watch a movie.
Yeah, that's real.
And the interludes come in there, and you be like, okay, that's how we learned how to format albums.
Yeah, that's real. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So what you just said was true. Like, you want to know how it is? That's the
thing. All that means something. All
means something. So your title track, like you said, your title track got to be banging.
Yeah, if you name it, got to be the one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody say, bro, that one. But I like, all of them, and the way it's arranged. I give y'all all my sides.
Yeah.
Me from a kid to the anger to God to women to everything. This album in 12 songs, it's a complete thought.
I know you mentioned Pete Rock.
Yeah.
You mentioned a lot of people.
That's for another street product album.
Yeah,
this group album
you mentioned a lot of people for the one that you got coming up, and I'm like, those were, man, they was people that, like, I remember that
pioneers,
Pete Rock, that Pete Rock with that will they reminisce over you, my God. That lots of loving. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I want to hear somebody make a real good love song, like a real good rap love song, like on par with that lots of loving. And that, or even that, I Need Love, LL Cool J. Like, I would love to hear like
somebody would do that now.
Yeah, I would love somebody to really, to come in and say some, and do something like that, because like the love songs that they got right now, it's like, they like, it's an aggressive love, like. It's like, it's like I don't want to be vulnerable, but I'm gonna tell you I love you. So this is
that go with like this world now though, like, because I pay attention, like with the social media. Think about when we was coming up. Females wasn't showing themselves like they are now. We had something to think about and want.
Yeah, man.
Now it's just look, it's different now. And then we got like some of the older ladies trying to compete with these young ladies, and now mama like. Be the woman you supposed to be. Don't you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a song right there. That's a song.
For real. Why you
mentioning it? That's a song right there.
We need to work on that, dog.
Man, saying, hey, you don't need to,
Yeah, real talk, bro.
But that love now, like, love is.
I don't know why people afraid of love.
There's a lot of materialistic things that they put into these songs when they're dealing with love. Like LL Cool J, he was in that I Need Love was like a vulnerable. Love. Then you had that one. Then you had that one love.
Yeah. See,
just to have just one
love. Houdini, boy.
Houdini, bro. Houdini. Yeah, it's like Houdini had that. Then they talked about that. Then they had then you had it wasn't a rap song, But orange juice, OJ.
Oh yeah,
OJ
I
orange
saw
juice.
you
I saw
and him.
you.
And see, that was heartbreak. That was a song about heartbreak.
That was like saying it wasn't no man. I seen her walking with this dude, man. F that beat. Like this, like you want to do that. That's all right. That's why I F your BF. And stuff like that, your best friend, and this and that.
Man, I remember that video.
You know
hey, baby, come on in here, baby.
Right, come on in here. Yeah. You got me. It's like cornflakes without the milk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
So we had like it was cool to be authentic, and it's but we all, most of us know where that change came from and where we was able to see it. We had front row seats to see where that came from.
Yeah, it came,
So in these few minutes left, I mean, what do you think was a turning point as to when? I ain't gonna say when it all goes wrong, because really, in all actuality, when you're dealing with duality, there is no wrong or right. It's
right,
just all balance.
That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say like, okay, well, I'm gonna say it like this: NWA hit worldwide first, more than the Ghetto Boys, but they were at the same time. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what changed. That's what changed the trajectory. Because think about during that time, we had Kid and Play, NWA, Pro Righteous Teachers, X-Clan. We had everything. We had all of it, the negative and the positive. But the powers that be, they saw they could get more from the game, and it was really reality rap, bro. But they chose to call it gangster rap, bro.
Man,
like NWA and the Ghetto Boys, bro. We talking about what we living every day. This is how it is on our block.
That's it.
But they put that gangsta on it, like
like that was something to glorify.
Yeah, bro.
It's funny you said that. All you really got to do is go watch Straight Outta Compton.
Right.
If you watch Straight Outta Compton and be edutained, you'll understand what it was. Because I don't know if you remember, there was a meeting back in the 80s.
It was that meeting, yeah.
It was that meeting. I didn't know what that meeting.
Yes,
in the 80s.
yes, it was.
Because they was going in, because some of them record execs was going into something.
Right. Because during that time, man, X-Clan, see, people forget about X-Clan.
Man, X-Clan was.
They studied their ancestors too.
There you is. There it is.
X-Clan was finna start a movement. Pro Righteous Teachers. They was on some, man, they was, and they know, man, if we all came together as a people, bro, we can't be stopped. you know what I'm saying? It's like letters to words to phrases to paragraphs. Man, I'm telling X-Clan lyrics too. And they was talking about something.
I'm telling you, dog.
And then see, that's what it was like. But I got to give a shout out to me, the pioneer of the South, that they don't give his card to is Luke, bro. Luke, Two Live Crew, man. I mean, he came with the party music. With the, come on, girl, get out there and shake. But he don't get his card. I don't know why. But he, to me, that's the first person I hear from the South really try to think about it.
Yeah.
He was before rap a lot.
But they was on
the nationwide level.
But I was like, because we think about it though. When he came out, it was once again, it was the sex sales, hypersexual.
And he the one started that though.
But it blew up because of that. Because
of that. Yeah.
If it had been on some We Are the World type stuff, then he probably wouldn't have gotten as much, or he probably wouldn't have gotten it then.
Right.
But because he came out with that, and the whole sex sales thing came, it was like, we got to jump on that, and they got it.
You see how they're doing it now? It's like a full circle.
But it's
now it's the females telling the sex sales.
Yeah,
it's the females selling.
But he was talking about that though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because like I remember when I was younger, and when I first heard, hey, we want some.
So
I
is
was
it
a
wrong?
little kid.
So think about it. We accepted that then from the male. So is it wrong how we trying to do the females now?
Okay, so when you say how we trying to do,
I mean, what they saying? Oh, she talking about this. She shouldn't be doing it, but we did it.
Yeah.
As men.
But I didn't grab. Okay, so I was a kid. My cousin was a little older. They brought it to me, not really trying to bring it to me like, hey, come listen to this and this and this. I'm still playing with He-Mans and G.I. Joes and stuff like that. So when they played that, it was like not offensive. I didn't gravitate to it. It was a little uncomfortable.
Right.
Because I was like, I'm not on that type of time.
Right.
But then again, I had my cousins and some of my other friends, they wasn't they was trying to grow up too fast.
Right.
And
I
they
get
you fast and this and that. But then again, that was also probably because of the environment they grew up in. And it was like,
I feel you.
So
I feel you on that.
So it was like they grew up kind of quick and all that. And so they probably it's jamming or whatever. I had my little homeboy. He'd be like, "You heard this song?" I'm like, "I heard it, but I don't really like it all because at that time I wasn't into no girls."
Right. I feel you. I feel what you're saying. Yeah.
So it's like even nowadays, it's like when I hear like a lot of the over sexuals,
that'd be my thing. It's like you doing every song about that. Like, come on, man. That's
exactly.
That's all on your mind.
When I was
like
talking about that, the like music that the women are doing today.
It's like every song. Damn, how? Come on now.
Talk about your kids and family. How you know?
For real. Come on, talk about something else.
So man, we didn't let time get by, man. It's already 12:59. It's like 5 seconds left in the show, man.
Oh man,
absolutely.
We can talk quick about this all day. About
but I want Devious to go back and talk about where they can find your music at.
Oh, you can find it on all the streaming platforms. Spotify. Type in DEVIOS. It'll show my links. I'm on Instagram at Black Redneck, Devlin Gray on Facebook, or Devlin DVS Gray. That's my business page on Facebook.
What's a Black Redneck?
Okay, you know what I mean by that?
I want to know what Black Redneck.
I don't like with niggas. I don't like niggas. Put it like that, like, cause I'm a loner. When I say that, I got partners. But I know dudes. I've been around dudes my whole life.
So you don't like ignorance.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like
you don't like ignorance.
You know what I'm saying? And the people laugh. Man, they say that's kind of clever. They laugh at the name.
I knew that's what it meant.
Yeah.
But for some people that ain't gonna understand,
that don't get it.
Is he the black Klansman? Like, right. No, but I mean, I get it. It's like I get what you're saying. You don't like ignorance.
Yeah.
What we say is an N.
Yeah.
You can't say the word, but. Right. What we say is an N is somebody that's ignorant. And so it's a lot that goes.
That has no color to it.
Yeah,
right.
You don't understand that word has no color to it.
We relate. We relate in that way.
Because
I lived in the country for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in Cut and Shoot, believe it or not.
Okay.
Right in between Conroe and Cleveland, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was out there, I kicked it with the other persuasion.
Right.
And while I was out there, they taught me to hunt and to do mud. And
you doing white boy stuff.
White boy stuff.
Right.
And they started calling me the black neck. Now at first it was redneck.
Mm-hmm.
I said, no, my neck will never be red. So they started calling me black neck.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all fun and games.
Yeah,
Y'all remember? Y'all might not remember, but I remember because they watched it all the time. I tell you, remember Duck Dynasty?
Oh yeah, Duck Dynasty. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
That's when I started going in.
Okay.
Be the black side. Y'all remember that's what I wanted to be.
Already.
So we relate in that regard. I just wanted to get that back.
Already.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Black
All right, well, guys, it is 11:02 and another great show with you.
Already.
I mean, it's
appreciate y'all for tuning in.
If anybody can get anything out of this show, one of the reasons I bring him back is not just because his music is amazing. I love when he gets on here and they can talk about this music because some people can watch this and maybe get something out of it,
right?
But at the end of the day, great show, great show.
Yeah. Once again.
And what song we gonna end with today?
That's completely up to y'all.
Yeah. Was it? You only brought two.
Y'all got it. I'm trying to tell you already, huh? Y'all played that last week.
You got that one?
E45 Benitez. Yes, sir. I'll see you tonight, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, I was distracted reading the comments.
The other song that he sent you when he came the first time.
What you got? I'm trying to tell you.
I'm trying to tell you. I'll look it up right quick.
Until he finds that, guys. We just another great show. Today is Monday. We will be back doing the same thing on this coming Thursday. I'm ready to go to Vegas, y'all. I'm going out to Vegas and try to bring some of this music. This table talk to Vegas.
I need to get to Vegas too.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to tell you, it's up next, everybody. I'm downloading it right now. Sorry about that. You heard the little background noise, but I'll download it right now and we'll play that next as we end the show. This was another version. This was another edition of Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We want y'all to tune in every Monday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Just tune in, listen to us. You never know what we'll be talking about. Today was all about artist Devios.
Okay.
This upcoming song is his song called I'm Trying to Tell You. Before we get into this, tell them what this song is about.
I'm trying to tell you, it's about, I'm gonna give y'all the visual of the video. It's gonna show me getting out of jail, walking through my life, going to see my son in jail.
Oh, wow.
You feel what I'm saying?
Wow,
It's gonna tell you, it really tells my life story in 2 verses.
Official Mac Capone, thank you for tuning in late. Miss Kimberly Brooks, my favorite jewelry lady, thank you for tuning in. Y'all go follow Shine Bright Gems on Facebook and Instagram. Kimberly Brooks, thank you. You have an awesome week too. Let's get out of here for the day, y'all. We'll see y'all soon. This is I'm Trying to Tell You by Devios.
The youngest creed is the strongest beats on any prayed hand. Branded Beeson had to bleed the streets before I was a man. Understand I ain't playing by where my life at. I'm just trying to stack dough, rap dough, and write raps. I'm trying to get my aces and my deuces all together.
I did all in my mind.
In layman terms, I'm trying to not burn and be with the devil. That's why I'm trying to get my life right now, and I must do better.
I did all in my mind.
I'm trying to be with Christ in this life and then forever. I promise, I swear. I'm trying to tell you, speak my piece on this about life and how I chose to face mine. I know now time would not wait, so now I got to take time. Retrace steps of my dateline to find my place of living. Retract the movements I made, let's take it to the beginning. I was born into a household, my first words weren't daddy. My mama was a young one, therefore my granny had me. My sister and my cousin in the 2-room shack, no brick house. If we had it, it was all good. If not, then we went without. No extra funds to spend out. A lot of things I didn't get, grateful for what I did get, cause I didn't have to get shit. As long as I had clothes on to go with food and shelter. Y'all don't hear me? Pay attention to this truth I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to keep my aces and my deuces all together.
I did all in my mind.
In layman terms, I'm trying to not burn and be with the devil. That's why I'm trying to get my life right now, and I must do better.
I did all in my mind.
I'm trying to be with Christ in this life and then forever. I promise, I swear. I'm trying to tell you, in the midst of these devils, I'm trying to be a man of God. I swear it ain't easy, but every day I'm trying hard. Stuck in the world of wickedness that has wretched ways. Lascivious living paints a vivid picture that's vague. And in vain is these lost land of souls demon possessed. Lord knows what we supposed to reject. We accept. I guess it's due to the sin that we're all born into. Satan seeking to seduce believers. Y'all, I'm warning you. These are the last days of living we will be given. Those who won't go to heaven will dwell in hell's prison. I'm not trying to deceive you, so let not your heart get unsettled. Y'all don't hear me? Pay attention to this truth I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to keep my aces and my deuces all together.
I did all in my mind.
In layman terms, I'm trying to not burn and be with the devil. That's why I'm trying to get my life right now, and I must do better.
I did all in my mind.
I'm trying to be with Christ in this life and then forever. I promise, I swear. I'm trying to tell you. The youngest creed is the strongest beats on any prayed hand. Branded Beeson had to bleed the streets before I was a man. Understand I ain't playing by where my life at. I'm just trying to stack dough, rap dough, and write raps. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. That brings us to a close on the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We're going to try to be back Thursday. We're going to try to be back Thursday on the Table Talk Morning Show from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. They're the 2 stars of the show, Lyric and Chosen. We want y'all to tune in and make sure you call in and interact with us. We'll see y'all.
Peace.
Thank you, DBO.
I really appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you. Y'all have a great day.
Okay.